Lavish, let me pre-screen you. So, are your questions about grants and grant funded opportunities as a black woman for-profit small business owner? If so, I can consider bringing you on. If not, nah. They say you were in Kuala Lumpur. We're in the United States. So all of my information is about U.S. based grants. Okay, you say you have a small business. You're a black American woman. Okay. Just know I blocked if you lying to me now. I just got to prep you. Okay, your business is U.S. Okay now, because TikTok is a weird place for you. Okay, there you go. There go that code. You better talk in code, girl, because... Okay now. TikTok is weird when it want to be. Okay, so do a request and let's bring you on and let me see. Let me find... Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully I can hear you. I haven't brought anybody on in a minute, so let's try it. You said I can't request, you have to do it. Okay, let me see. Lavish. Let me find you, girl. There's a lot of people on here being nosy. I can see it. Everybody on here. Men. People that I know ain't black. What y'all want? On here being nosy. This is for black women, for-profit small business owners. All right, Lavish, I allowed you guys to request, or I allowed you to request to come on. Viewers will be able to see. Notice board wallpaper, allow request. Lavish, do you follow the page? I'm gonna make that a requirement. Prioritize requests from gifters. Sure, one coin. One coin. This is fun. Okay, let me go back. Go live with can't disconnect. Oh, when. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep clicking. One guest request. Look at that. Go TikTok. You gonna be on camera, not me.
Hi there. Yeah,
Hi,
I just travel.
Girl,
I be telling
like
people that.
you better speak in black girl magic, honey, because I don't be knowing who on here.
I be telling people that. No, but so my business deals. So I have a consultancy, and I also have like a newer business that I just started. It's kind of like a staffing agency, and so I've never gotten a grant or any type of like loan for my businesses. So yeah, is a grant a loan?
No, a grant is, we consider it debt free, meaning you don't have to pay it back. It's not a loan. It's not based on your credit. It's non-traditional. So you don't have to walk in the bank and apply, give collateral. You don't have to give up a portion of your business. People say it's free money, but you still got to apply and do the work that's attached to it, which is, extending your business or starting a project. And we teach you how to do that in the mentorship.
Okay. That's where I've always been stuck because I'm like, I don't want a loan, but I could use some funding.
Right. So what are you trying to do in your business that's either an extension of what you already do or starting a project that's based on like social impact? That's what we focus on mostly.
Okay, so with my consultancy, the social impact is actually creating I don't even know how to put it. So I'll just explain to you, I guess, like what I do with my first business, right? So I actually, I consult with American people who feel like they would be better served if they had a second residency outside of the States. Meaning, if for instance, because a lot of people, they don't have access to quality healthcare, but if they get on a plane and they fly to where I live part-time, which is Malaysia, they now can afford their chemo. They can now afford life-changing, life-altering quality of life, healthcare, things like that. And I always told people that's how I'm going to change the world. That's especially how I'm going to change my own community. Like, we can't always be here in the States creating the change that we want to see, if we're being unalived by diseases, if we can't sleep at night, if we can't own any property because it's skyrocketing, but you can buy a condo in Mexico. Like I hear a lot of
Right.
black folks and they're like, oh, let's get our money together and buy a $500,000 income property. I'm like, give me 88K and we can find you a condo in Mexico that you can flip right now, that you can start Airbnb right now. And
Right.
so that's kind of how, again, how I'm personally, I'm going to help the world. And that's what my consultancy kind of does. I don't know how that would be packaged into something that someone would want to give me money for.
I mean, you literally just said it though. You're like, because that's what my brain is. At the part where you said someone could travel and get access to their chemo treatment. My brain just went, wow.
Yes.
Never considered that.
Some of my clients, they went from, for the chemo treatment, it went, over $10,000 for one treatment to down to $700 in Southeast Asia.
Wait, say that again.
From over $10,000 for one chemo treatment to 700.
So that's literally what you put on your grant application when they say, what do you do? How do you do it? Who do you do it for? How are you helping your community? They love numbers. So when you can show, number one, I can just spend the day in Mexico, Malaysia, getting chemo that's saving me, what is that, 1,000% on
Mm-hmm.
my treatment. And then I'm living a longer, healthier, fuller life. That is grant funding worthy. And that's all you put on your application. I make it sound
Okay.
simple, but that's the part of what we call compelling storytelling that helps you get checks written to
Would it
you. You
would it
gotta
would it be helpful if I got like a case study, like took one of my clients and wrote a case study on them?
absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
but make it heart touching like that chemo story.
Okay.
Make it where,
Well, that's
like,
the specific one that I was talking about that I think would make a great case
okay,
study.
good. Yes, tell her story. Please tell us more. Because they want the before, during, and after. We call it past, present, and potential. So if you could talk about the past, where she, came from $10,000 plus per treatment in America. Presently, she's living in Bali, her best life, paying $700 or pesos or whatever. And
Hmm.
then potentially she'll have extra time on her life, better overall health, living healthier, hair growing back, started a business, like that, those types of stories.
Hmm. Okay,
Hmm.
and I'm literally just like writing all of this down. Thank you.
Yeah, I teach this in our mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. It's only $97 to come join us for a year and get that full
$97.
$97.
Baby, I'm about to hold on. I'll do it right now. You ain't said nothing. $97.
Yes, ma'am. Blackwomenandgrants.com. We have a scholarship fund that lets you come hang out for a whole year. So I teach the storytelling part. I teach what to look for in these grant opportunities. I share examples of what I've said to win over $1 million in grants. And then our ladies there have collectively won almost 200,000 this year. So come join us, girl. You got some stories to tell. You got me over here sweating like, girl, it sounds amazing.
Yeah, let me get my credit card out right now because I've been
Yeah.
so just more backstory. Like I'm at a point where I just hired my first actual first employee, and I'm gonna have to hire more employees in the future. So I'm literally at that point in my business where it's like, oh crap, I'm actually a business owner. I'm not just, you know, a consultant that does, these little cases here and there.
And you literally tell that story as well. So you're going to tell your story. You're the founder, so they always ask for your founder story. And you tell your story of why you started traveling as a Black woman. You tell about you becoming a new employer. You tell about the people that you are employing because they have stories. Like you've now introduced new income streams to their life and their family and their well-being. And I know that's stressful to think of, but
Yeah.
You know, you talk about that because they love hearing the growth of the actual founder and the results we're making in the lives of those that we're helping, from our team to the clients and customers and the community. So you got a story, girl, and it's good. I can
Hey,
tell.
okay, can you tell us the website one more time? Because I just got on my laptop.
Yeah, blackwomeningrants.com.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You
But
are
yeah,
welcome. You got any other questions? Let me know now. I'm listening.
the only questions I would have is, so recently I've gotten some opportunities where I can share some of the research that I am conducting and will be conducting that relates to Black women, and some of the struggles that we go through. How do you navigate? And again, I know this is not necessarily a grant question, but like, how do you navigate? I guess like the PR side of it. Like, in what ways should I be kind of continuing to collect stories, and things like that for, I guess, like potential, I guess, like, I don't want to say like donations, but like other grants and other ways to like basically, like, how do I build a portfolio so it's easy for me to ask for money at any time? Like, how do I build something where a person can say, this is the mission this person is on, or this business is on, or this whatever? Like what would I need in that portfolio? Because, like, of course, this case study that we're talking about, but like in the future, I want to do more of this work, I guess. So like,
Yeah, so
what would that look like? Or even like, are there things for me to do? Should I be speaking at conferences? Should I be like, what would that look like?
So, when you joined us in the mentorship, we had a half day workshop just on what we call social impact. And so, social impact consists of 17 categories for you to choose from. You just pick one and you say, this is my like heart message. This is my cause that's so near and dear to my heart that when I win funding, I'm going to give 5 to 10% of that funding back. It's not going to pay my staff. It's not going to pay me. It's not necessarily going to grow the business, but I'm just going to use it to support this cause. That's your social impact. And so that also means that you have an ongoing theme, meaning my theme is empowerment. My theme is Black women. My theme is health and wellness. My theme is mental health. My theme is anything surrounding the struggle and the growth of the Black woman. And you put your literal money behind it from these grants. And so when press comes looking for people to interview that can talk about work-life balance, health and wellness, fitness, whatever your theme is, now you qualify to say, not only is this near and dear to my heart, but I've been winning grants to help. This is a social impact that's attached to what I happen to do as a Black woman, small business owner who travels, but my business is based in the US. So we have a global mission to help women under this theme. So now you got, you're Black, you're a woman, you're for-profit, you're small business, you're based in the US, you're helping other women under the theme of empowerment, health, and what you get it. And so when they're looking for people who qualify, Ashley Rankin just joined us. She got 2 homework assignments that's due right now. I just got to put her on Front Street. She's in our program for press and public relations as you start winning these grants for the opportunities that are going to come with your win. So we got to get you in the program, get you to select your social mission, and then start, collecting the stories under the category of the social mission that you're on, and then being able to tell the stories of the people that you're helping and the results they're getting, and then get more grants to come on board because other grants have given you funding as well. So it's a whole cycle. You just got to get set up first.
Okay, that makes so much sense. And with the mentorship, are there like meetings I have to attend? Like, how does that work?
So it is, everything is on the site, and it tells you that it's 24 hours of independent study, especially with you being on another time zone. Like, I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, Eastern time. And you said you where in Malaysia?
No, I'm in Michigan right now. Yeah.
Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay, I was like,
I had to fly out for a few things. I mean, I don't want no problems with the government, so I like to spend a couple months in the States every year.
Yes, there smart. Very smart. Come touch that
Yeah.
border and then go back.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
touch the border and go back.
Yeah, so it's nothing. This is the only live component. I'm here 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. I also do pop ups like this. I just got bored today and came on TikTok, so I'm glad I did.
Okay, that's perfect. And do you do like one-on-ones? Because like I don't know if I'm gonna need more support, or is there other people?
It's just me and 300 ladies that are in the program with you.
Okay.
Um, and then if you need me, you can always send me an email. We do have one-on-one options as you go through the program, but I want you to get started and get your footing so that when we coach one-on-one, if needed, you'll know, partly you'll already have your questions answered because the program covers everything in the beginning. So I would just send you
Okay.
back to the program.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And okay, so there's 300 ladies, and I'm guessing there's like all this is after I book. Hold on. Mm. How have you like I guess like built the mentorship? Like what did you see I guess that wasn't there for black women that you're kind of like building this for?
Am I a case study? You want me to
No,
be on your case
I
study?
just want listen, I'm a researcher. I'm literally
I
90% of the work
love
I
it.
do for people. I just be curious.
I
Like
love it.
that's
Yeah,
how
so
my
this
brain work.
I love it. I'm the same way. I'm like, oh, is this a me? I'm excited. Okay. So this time
I just like knowing that like how stuff work, what the origin story is. I just like knowing that. Like I just be curious. I'm like, how do you cuz
oh
I
my
know how
God.
my brain works. I know how my brain
Right.
works. I'm like, how does your brain work?
My brain works exactly the same. That's what I'm like, oh, this is exciting. Okay. Um, so yeah, I started winning. I've been winning grants and grant funded opportunities since I was 9. You're gonna see that in a book that's in the mentorship. I literally have a picture of me in the newspaper that my mom kept. And in the paper, there's a CNN TV producer. He's recording me for CNN at 9 years old, winning $78 for reading the most books in my neighborhood, which is a big deal because I come from low income housing.
Hmm.
And so from 9 to now, I've won over $1 million in grants and grant funded opportunities just in my personal life. Came over in 2020 to the professional space and won $1,000 during COVID. Somebody sent me a list of grants, and I took my time, clicked, went through, read, applied, and I was number 17 out of 20. And I would have
Wow.
took number 20. Give me that thousand. So number 17, and I was officially bit by the bug for small businesses. I'm like, ooh, let me see how it works on this side. And so now, since 2020, I have personally brought in almost 6 figures in funding just for my business. And then I took a class that gave me a scholarship to go through a program for a whole year, which is why I'm big on giving back through scholarships in my program. And we did a little mastermind. I was like, y'all, I've been winning money for my business. And I think I really want to help other Black women do the same thing. So I put that video in the mentorship as well. You can literally see me get coached through this idea, other women surrounding me like, that's a great idea, you can do this and this. And the leader of our group, she was a white lady, she's like basically threatened me like, you better do this, you better get out there, I better see you on TV with this, you better do this. And I did. And 6 months later, we were winning entrepreneur of the year for that same program. This just happened in December of last year. Office Depot, Office Max sponsored us for a shopping spree. And we've won several other awards and contests since then. And so looked up this year and we brought in multiple 6 figures just from the last 9 ladies that have reported their winnings. Ashley Rankin, one of my case studies, is on here with us now. She's won $29,000 in funding over the last year, but she just won the last 24,000 in the last 30 days because she took it serious and buckled down for 90 days straight and applied to almost $500,000 in funding and got her first few winnings just this year. And so she's at an $8,000 a month win rate in just those 12 weeks. So those are the stories that we tell and we share when we apply for grants. I'm in it with y'all. I just got ghosted by a grant like 2 weeks ago and came on and did a live and tell you how it really is because I'm in it with you. I'm not just teaching or theorizing about it. I'm not just sharing a list of grants, but I'm like, nah, y'all, this is the real. Here's what happens, you know. And then I'm here to answer your questions, especially if it's your first time in the game, because we call it a game. Because there's a winner, there's a loser, there's rules, restrictions, and regulations. And so I'm here for all of it, girl. So that's kind of the gist of who we are and what we do. Is more behind the scenes once you get in the program and see what we got going on. But hopefully that answers your question as to, you know,
That definitely answers my question. I feel like it's very what do you call it? I feel like it's very nice when Black women can just like be there to support each other. Because when it comes to like, I feel like sometimes people in our community, we have an issue with asking for money, even if it's for like the greater good. There's always like an issue there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't want you guys to look at it like I did when I started. Like, I'm glad I have gone through the what do we call it? Just like the monkey brain, the lizard brain of like, I feel like I'm begging for money. I feel like I have to tap dance to get them to write me a check. Just send me the money, you know. I've worked all of that out with other colleagues in the game that's like, take that same emotion, put it in a grant application to go win funding to help you with that vision and that mission that you really want to see come to fruition. So um I like to think that we're not begging, we're not asking for a handout, but we're good enough at explaining our vision and the passion behind it, which is what grants want to hear, that they want to invest. And then we show them what their return on investment will be by continuing the work and leaving a legacy. So that's
Okay, I am officially signed up.
well, welcome
I'm a
to the
part
Grand
of
Game.
the team.
You're
I'm
part of
very
the
excited.
Also, make sure you click that second link when you signed up. It should have been a second link that popped up on a
Yeah,
second
it said I
page.
have to request access, so let me do that. I sent the request access to the. It's like a Google Drive.
Yep, click that, and I'll let you in, and then I'll walk you through
Okay,
what.
I just requested the access to it.
Okay. What other questions you got before we go?
I don't think I have any more questions, but if I do, I will definitely hit you up. And I also with my when I signed up, I also put my because it asked for my TikTok. I put
Yep.
my main tick. This is like my burner TikTok. I put my main TikTok so you can see some of the work that I do.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you so much.
You are welcome. I just let you into the program portal, and so when you click on that email, it should have sent you something saying you've been granted access.
Yes, I just got access. Thank you so much, doctor.
And you are very welcome. The make sure you start with the number 0 that's at the top of the file because it's your welcome packet. So it says welcome to the Grant Game Mentorship. And that has everything you need to successfully go through the program. And like I said, if you have questions, you can email me. And you can also find us here live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on. This was fun.
Thank you. This was literally what I needed. I've been asking God. I'm like, listen, you need to give me a blueprint. You need to
Uh-oh.
send me somebody. I said, you need to send me something or somebody that's gonna make this clear. But thank you so much.
You are welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
Alrighty. Bye-bye. That was so much fun. We haven't done that in a while. Maybe I need to incorporate that back into our lives, especially when I'm on here begging y'all for questions. Like, anybody got any questions? Somebody ask a question. What question y'all got? I'm going to just start bringing people on here. But I have to vet you first because we gotten a lot of requests just today. And I'm like, I don't know these people. What you want? You black? You a woman? You want to talk about grants? Y'all can tell I love this, right? Now we can say we're international as well. So hopefully that inspired those of y'all who are ear hustling. Hey, ear hustlers.